Hi guys, so for week 8 we are talking about Monsanto's versus Bauman's case of, and we're talking about like just agroethics and what we think is right in this case. So the case is pretty much is Monsanto has a seed company and he has a patent on these seeds because they're specific seeds. And Bauman is a traditional farmer and he loves these seeds and he's been using them, but as a traditional farmer, you reuse your crops to have seeds for the next year. And Bauman is going after Bauman for reusing and not buying new seeds because it goes against his patent. So Monsanto is pretty much claiming that he's getting scammed as a business owner and he needs farmers not to do this because he's losing money from it. And Bauman is claiming that he's been reusing seeds and that's how farmers farm, and that's just a traditional way of farming, is reusing and using your resources. What are the likely effects of Monsanto's policy on farming and farmers, short and long term? I think short term, it doesn't have much of a effect, but long term, he's going to end up using or losing a ton of money because short term, farmers are buying the seeds and then year after year, they're not rebuying the seeds, so he's losing money from them just buying the seeds once because then they have that seed and they can make it their own. Just like if somebody made an iPhone, people will be using that iPhone and that's great short term because they bought the iPhone, but then long term, they're not rebuying any type of iPhone because they've already made it. And then does Monsanto support good farming or not? It's kind of hard to say because there's 2 points of view. I think all traditional farmers would say that's their right to reuse seeds because they're the seeds that they bought and that's just how they farm, and they're just using their resources. But on the business side of view, he has a patent for those seeds. Those are his seeds. He made them. Took him a long time to make them. And it's way easier to just copy than create the original one, if you know what I mean. So I think in a way he does support good farming because he made these great seeds for them. But it could go either way. And then what would a just resolution of this case entail? This is a little tricky because I would never want to go against a patent. I think those are great for any type of business owner and anything that they make. And so it would be hard to go against a patent when they specifically have it for these seeds and that's how the company is making money. But it is hard because Bauman, his company is farming and that's how he makes money, is buying the seeds once and then reusing them. So it goes hand in hand, I think, but I think the just resolution would probably be to stick with the patent. I think there could be ways around it by making the patent very specific because this probably is a big problem with any type of seed that farmers are reusing. But I think as a business owner, you should take in account to that and come up with a resolution where you're charging more for the seeds at the very beginning, knowing that they're just going to copy them or something like that. But I think for this case, I would lean towards just the patent because I don't know, that's kind of a lot. And so, yeah.